Welcome to episode 1828. Roy Carrol, real estate billionaire from North Carolina. 9 lessons. This outline of episode 1828, lesson 1 to 5, is lesson 6 to 9. And 1, he's a college dropout. He studied at the University of North Carolina, Greensboro, but dropped out at age 21. And 2, his first encounter with real estate was age 14.
He saved that money up. He started, returning bottles, selling candy, basically whatever he could do to get the money. He fixed the place up and sold it a year later using the profits to buy a Ford Mustang that he wasn't even old enough to even drive.
Lesson 3, never sell. Never sells.
So Warren Buffett looks for great companies and doesn't trade a lot. That's our philosophy in real estate. Let's find a good location and keep it. Why sell the golden goose?
Lesson 4, when trying new things, test first.
For a new project, new idea, we always like to try it out in our backyard where we can kind of tweak it a little bit, get the formula just right before we take it on the road.
Lesson 5, reinvesting 1/3 of profit.
So we decided we'd pay ourselves once a year at the end of the year. So we basically put 1/3 of the profits back into the business to grow it, and we'll each take 1/3. And so as long as he was in the business up until the early 90s, that's the way we paid ourselves. And so I think that was one of the things that kind of was a catalyst for us to be as successful as we were.
Lesson 6, time is the rising tide.
In my business, time is a rising tide. So eventually what will happen is, I know what it costs to replace that building. It costs more than we're selling units for. So we have a great location.
Lesson 7, he's a big land owner.
More than 2,000 homes. Carrol is one of the largest landowners in North Central region of North Carolina, known as the Piedmont Triad.
Lesson 8, low debt to wait for buying opportunities. He said he has over $5.2 billion in real estate asset, and he owns with little or no debt.
They can go in these struggling markets or struggling areas, and people that have been kind of waiting to sell their home or waiting to sell their property or their land or their commercial property, they're ready to sell it for pennies on the dollar or for 30% under market value.
Lesson 9, tenacity.
To his the big panel conference room and everything, and tell him that I had an idea on how to redevelop that building. He said, well, you ever done anything like this before? I said, no, sir. He said, what makes you think you can accomplish this? I said, tenacity. I said, I'm just foolhardy enough to think that I can figure this out if it can be figured out. And I'm very thankful.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.